I also wish you were moisturized. Don't take that out of context, please. Yeah, look at Mog's ass. Got a huge ass. People want all these filters to be like, oh no, this is what they wanted. The sprite artist, they wanted it to look all smooth. Nah, they wanted Mog to have an ass. I made some food yesterday with garlic, and I made the rookie mistake of forgetting, right, garlic just sticks on your fingers forever, the smell. 'Cause I had to check it, I wasn't sure if it was still good. So I just kinda gripped it and ripped it, forgetting that, right, garlic just stays on your fingers forever. So now my left hand still smells of garlic. It's worth it. Garlic is delicious. I feel like the settings on my noise gate changed at some point, even though I didn't touch them. I don't know, I'm probably just never going to be happy with my audio. Anyways, we're gonna play some more Fiesta today. I got my death sickles. They actually came pretty quickly off stream. I wanted to grab a few of them. The first one came literally the first battle I did off stream. And then the other two came within like 5 minutes, although I was using speed up, so I don't know how long that would be in real time. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of Fiesta. Actually, let me get my little guide here real quick. So that way I can have a nice little reference. So there's a really useful tool that has, like, you plug in your jobs, and it gives you, like, hints on what you can do based on what your jobs are. So, for example, let's say you get, you know, Berserker, for example. It'll tell you, like, okay, Berserker's not good for this fight, so you might want to kill them off. Berserker's really good for this fight, so you want to keep them alive, give them death sickles, you know, that kind of stuff. Chemists. Okay. Final Fantasy V, the 5th one. Alright, so, I think I have 4 Death Sickles in total. Yeah, because I have 3 equipped and then there's 1 more. Or I have 3 in inventory and then there's 1 equipped. Other way around. Because Death Sickles are very good, on top of just being, like, tremendously strong compared to Mithril Hammers, which is the previous, like, kind of strongest weapon you can get. They also have a chance to just instantly kill enemies. And then, even then, if the instant kill chance doesn't happen, it's still an axe, which means that it ignores partial defense and also just does a ton of damage, so... really nice weapons to get. If you have a Berserker, you definitely want to grab a few of these. Depending on how many Berserkers you have. Okay, so we have to actually... learn about the Black Chocobo. I don't know if you have to talk to them here, if you can just go there. If you can just go straight to the Chocobo Forest. Because the weapons here were kind of not for us. Yeah, the armor is not incredible. So we're pretty good. There's no reason to buy magic. The piano stuff, there's pointless. Unless you're job fairing, which we're not. So let's go get our... Black Chocobo. Yeah, if you get instant death on undead enemies, it'll revive them. So you do have to be careful in some cases. I don't know what that is, I'm catching it. Come here, 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 come here. Also, I don't remember if this works on the GBA version. After you get the Black Chocobo, if you land directly in the forest without moving anywhere, it causes you to have to catch it again. Also, if you're playing one of the other Fire Crystal jobs, this is where you get them. The Chocobo ate your jobs. Sorry. I also like that apparently these crystal shards are big enough that they cause the Chocobo to not be able to fly, but a human being can comfortably ride on the Chocobo. Which raises a few questions of how it ate them in the first place. Whoa! Because then if you land again... yeah, you have to do, like, the catching thing again for whatever reason. It's weird. Alright. So now we have a method of flight. Yet another mode of transportation is going to get obsoleted in a few seconds. Actually... We could actually go to Licks. Let's go to Licks. Let's go get our cheap ninja scrolls now that we... Actually, I don't think the Black Chocobo can fly over mountains, can it? No. Oh, no, you can. Oh, right, it's just that you have to land in a forest. That's the limitation. Because this is the first time you're actually able to go there. I don't think the dragons can fly over mountains, so I don't think you can maybe you can. I don't remember. Pretty sure you can't. There's some optional story stuff here if you want. But the important thing is that since this is Butz's hometown, everything is offered at a discount, so you can buy everything at half price. Probably not going to need 99 eye drops, but it's there. Also, tents are really nice to have for cheap. But most importantly, it means ninja scrolls, since we have a ninja, are also half price. Discount jutsus. Could also get a kunai. Do I want one? What am I using? Oh, I'm just using mithril knife. Yeah, we could probably do a little better. You can also buy, like, the shurikens themselves, but they're a little pricey. So we're going to want a bunch of lightning scrolls. Fire scrolls are good to have too. What do you sell again? Yeah, the ethers are also half, but there aren't really a lot of... I guess I could use... The rune axe uses MP for crits, right? So I guess that is technically used for MP, but that's not going to be for a while. And you can also get a song here if you have a bard. But otherwise, it's mostly just optional plot stuff. Oh yeah, I guess you do use it for mixes. I need to get my mix chart. Because we're going to get our chemist pretty soon. Honestly, I'm probably just going to buy a whole bunch of scrolls. Oops. This isn't the only place you can get them, but since they are half price, you might as well stock up. It also makes doing, like, if you want to grind out wild knacks for money, it makes it really easy. You just spam fire scrolls. You get more than what you paid for it. It's not as much as you would have gotten if you just killed them, you know, without doing that or using, like, Summoner or something, but outside of Summoner, I think it's, like, the fastest way. You just plop down by Karnak. But, you know, we're by... Actually, we gotta go here anyways, don't we? I don't remember if I have to go to the Ancient Library or if I have to go to the Fire Ship. No, it is here. Back half of World 1 is basically go find your nerds and talk to them. And now it is a black chocobo. I know it's dark purple, but trust me. It's like, why is my start button pressing? I was not pressing it in enough. This boss fight coming up is where berserkers are kind of rough, so I might just end up killing off Galoof. Oh, turtle shells, gonna need a lot of those. Turtle shells, dragon fangs, to a lesser extent dark matters. Technically, we don't need Death Potion, because we do have the Death Sickles, but it is, like, a guaranteed infliction of instant death if the target can be instantly killed. It's also probably because having, like, a solid black chocobo on the world map or whatever wouldn't be super easy to pick out. I'm not ready. I'm going to go kill Grandpa. He's too strong. He's too strong and swings at empty holes, and we can't have that. Right, I forgot these guys. They're called silent bees, but they blind you. Ninja Dust. Yeah, this is the first... Like, they had jobs in FF3, but I feel like this is the one where they really kind of perfected it. Alright. For the Fiesta, you are allowed to have a dead character in the party as long as they are still a berserker. Like, it doesn't violate the rules. Okay. So, Sandworm is... basically... attack the sandworm. Don't attack the holes. That's pretty much it. It has some attacks that can be dangerous if you're, you know, attacking the holes, but we're gonna try not to attack the holes. FF3 does have like a job cost change, and in the DS version it's even worse. I want to wait for it to switch one more time before I swing in here. It also says if you use magic on the sandworm, you'll be sorry. I think that just means if you use, like, all target magic, because you'll hit the holes, too. If I really, really, really wanted a power game, I could grind out Berserker until I get equip axes, then give somebody axes. 12, only the International Zodiac version of the game has the job system. Everything else is just kind of like... everybody just kind of does whatever you want. Like, you just spend license points on whatever abilities you want. But the re-release, the Zodiac job system, they added, like, roles. So, like, if you pick Monk, for example, you're not going to be learning how to use, you know, guns, I guess. And I want to try it, but the problem is they don't really put the game on that much of a discount. I think it's only ever gone, like, half off. It's like, come on, you can drop it down a little more than that on PC, please. There we go. Easy peasy, as long as you don't swing at the holes. But yeah, the original release of FF12 in North America did not have it. And I think the Japanese version also did not have it. But yeah, I want to try it someday, because I never did beat FF12. I want to, it's just, it felt kind of... not directionless, but just kind of like everybody could do everything. Alright, let's tent up. Yeah, FF12 on Steam is the Zodiac Age, which is like, it's a re-release of the International Zodiac Job System version, but it also has like upscaled stuff and all that. Anyways, now that sandworm is dead, we get our grandpa back. Getting some big numbers. Speaking of big numbers, like I said, even if it doesn't instantly kill, you will do a lot of damage with the Death Sickle. Yeah, there's a bunch of games with the job system. I still kind of want to try Final Fantasy Dimensions at some point, but I would probably have to get like a mobile Android emulator or something. Alright, these guys are undead. Bye. Back attack. You ambushed me to run away. Well, when in Rome. Ah, Sand Bear. Beastmaster's best friend. There's a lot of, like, weirdly potent captures, but the problem is you only ever get to use them one time. Yeah, the Pixel Remaster, it's a lot better than the mobile version, but it's also a little weird in some cases. The underlying mechanics as well are a little different. Certain things do work, certain things don't work. There's new, even more broken shit. For example, if you break a rod, it does take into effect the stat bonus from an equipped rod, so breaking a fire rod counts as boosted fire. It's kind of wild. Ooh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Here I have no choice but to let a bio soldier be the last enemy in the encounter. And then I get bioed and probably dead. Because bio is really fucking dangerous this early in the game. Bombs? Pixel Remaster is nice though, because it does have... it's got some stuff built in, and you can also set up some mods for, like, skipping cutscenes, you know, multiplying XP, AP, guild drop rates. It's quite nice. It's time to play Chase the Dad. Yeah, I think, like, it's baked into the game, but then there's also mods you can set up. Like, the mods, there's like a fast-forward speed-up mod and all that stuff, so... Dad found. Yeah, also you can turn off encounters. Which, depending on who you talk to, I don't know if that's considered cheating or not, but whatever. I would say turning off encounters, depending on, like, I don't mind it if it's just, like, you know, world map, I'm just going through fucking, you know, first area of the game, getting up to Tycoon or whatever. You just don't want to have to fight a billion goblins for 1 GP each. But then when it's like, okay, well, I don't want to do encounters in the void, and then it's kind of like, well, you're... A, you're invalidating a lot of the value of Thief, and B, it's also kind of like, that's the thing with the void, it's meant to be, like, super dangerous, so, I don't know. Find Grandpa. There's another cutscene I'd love to see in 3D. Goluf just ninja warrioring through the hole. Sorry. Actually, I probably could have gone to Jackal. I think they do have some better gear. I don't know if they have, like, heavy armor, though. Oh, yeah, the Waltz Tower basement, or the Waltz Kingdom basement. I mean, there is a way to do that, it's just you're meant to have, like, flee options, like guaranteed run. Because thieves can get away, you also don't get preempted with a thief. Otherwise, you can do the quick save trick if you're using the GBA version. Meanwhile, our bird. I mean, you can defend while running, but trying to like run without a command, it's pretty tough. That guy will probably dome you. Yeah, ideally you want like a tanky job. No. Get a little heal. I believe this little quote-unquote puzzle is something they changed for the remaster. Because there's supposed to be this whole, you know, wild goose chase thing where you find a switch here and you're like, oh, push the switch? No, I'm not going to push the switch. I'm going to pull the switch. Because otherwise, you're meant to go in here and be like, oh, huh, that's weird, it doesn't work. Then you find this notepad, if you look at it, it's like... Oh, it doesn't even let me read it now. Oh yeah, it's meant to tell you, like, okay, go over to this bookshelf, check here, walk down 3 tiles, do this, that kind of stuff. And then it's like, haha, go pull the switch, and then it gives you the prompt from the very beginning to pull, but if you know ahead of time, you can just say pull. But in the Pixel Remaster, they got rid of that, so you have to do the entire Wild Goose Chase sequence. 2 shurikens and a mini, it's not even an incredible reward or anything, it's just kind of there. But I'll take 2 free shurikens, I got a ninja. What? Work? Yeah, I should probably save. I love how both the ships just kind of end up here. The whirlpool that safely deposits ships and parks them for you. Turns out we already had self-driving and self-parking cars. They just deposit them in the ocean for some reason. Don't talk to me, I'm looking at gears. I don't remember if we can instant kill Prey Claw. Like, we have lightning scrolls, so I could do that, but I don't remember if he's one of the bosses that dies instantly to Death Sickle. Carl's Revenge. I guess Lena will just end up guarding anyways, so... If you have a rod-using class, it's literally just snap 1 fire rod, congratulations, you win. I gotta organize my inventory. Painfully weak to lightning. With cheese biscuits and mashed potatoes! I love how goofy Bart's is. You know, coming from FF4, Cecil's struggling over his, you know, war crime-filled past and struggle with inner darkness, and Kane is struggling with his non-stop betrayals, and then Bart's is just talking about cheese biscuits and mashed potatoes. 3 didn't really have much of a plot for the main characters, and then 2 had guy who spoke beaver. Really could not tell you much of the plot about 2 aside from the Emperor. Never really played it. Played a tiny bit, like, emulated when I was younger, but I never finished it off because I was not saga-pilled enough. Maybe now I might be able to handle it. Alright, I guess we don't really need... Do I get healed? Alright. Bart's got tail screwed, so... Let's do a quick little in-run. I saw Path of Exile has its new season started, and I'm kind of tempted to start playing that. Apparently they finally added pause. Like, you can pause the game. It only took them, like, a decade plus, but they finally have an option to pause the game, so you can actually look at your stats or your skills after you level up, and not have some fucking elite come off from off-screen and just melt you. It's quite nice. I should probably... Let's go to Jackhole real quick. It's French, it's pronounced Jachol. I know they have the same stuff. We at least have weapons, though. A Coral Sword would have been bonkers for Carl Sr., but Ogre Killer is, yeah. Can't use Ashura. I'll buy a couple Coral Swords, just in case. They'll be good for Soul Cannon, actually. Whee! A fun little fountain for you to play in serves no purpose. Yeah, the original Super Nintendo version, a little more limited. Also, like right now, I'm just kind of running by default. In Super Nintendo version, you go at regular speed because they were not as respectful of your time back then. You want to go slightly faster, you need a thief for that. Now, they still have the thief ability, but it just makes you go at even faster speed, you go at quad speed. Do I want to farm prototypes? I could get some dark matter, but I don't know if I want to. Go work on the crystal first. Let's get our chemist. Pyramid. We can't go there yet. I don't remember if there's anything else, because I know summoners can go grab, what's his name? Ramu. But we don't have summoner. Ramu is also kind of weak, doesn't really hold up to endgame. I remember now. Oh no, I know Wind Knife Soldier is kind of like the best option in general, but just even Ramu in general is like... doesn't really hold up, like his spell power is kind of low to begin with, so even with like a boosted if you have a Thunder Rod or something, you're not getting a lot out of it. To speak with my nerds, be like, can we fly this ship more? You know how to bolt an adamantite onto a ship to make it fly more? Yeah, Pixel Remaster makes rod breaking even more broken. I mean, I would argue it just makes them useful the entire game, because, like, having a boosted Aga spell for any character that can equip a rod is really, really strong. Like, that's easily an option you can use to, like, end of game if you got nothing else to do, just snap some rods, throw them into X-Death. Well, sure, but it's like, what, Black Mage? Like, yes, if you have a Black Mage, obviously you're just going to be doing a ton of rod damage to begin with. You don't need to break the rods, but a lot of classes cannot cast Aga spells. I'm not sure if we have enough HP to survive Earthshaker. Or actually, is this the Purobolos fight, or this is Titan? Or no, this might be Adamantoise, actually. Oh, that Imitation Mode 7. It's beautiful. Just activate the hidden door switch on my meteorite. I also love just how, like, nobody questions anything that happens in this game. Like, yeah, of course your meteorite has a hidden door switch button. Of course you travel between worlds by shooting through space inside of a rock. It makes perfect sense. Alright. Still haven't organized my stuff here. Actually, you're not weak to water, are you? It's specifically ice. Yeah, I don't think it's actually weak to that. Oh, big damage. Okay, beautiful. That does work. Instant death, very good in this game. One of the reasons FF5 is really cool, because surprising amount of bosses can be instantly killed or otherwise, like, debilitated via status effects and smart use of mechanics. Compared to a lot of RPGs where bosses are just like, ah, you're not getting anything on this guy, sorry. Persona usually gives you, like, you can do the standard stat downs and maybe, like, maybe you can do, like, a blind or something, but it's pretty rare. Alright. Let's go upgrade our ship. Oh, classic ship. I think if I want to double ninja, actually, for the Soul Cannon sequence, I might do that. Because Knights aren't really going to be able to do a whole lot about... Oh wait, why am I landing there? Knights can't do a whole lot about multi-target stuff, and Soul Cannon itself, like the shot, it's kind of... It kind of just hits you for a shit ton of damage. Yeah, if you know what you're doing in FF5, you're not playing Fiesta rules, you can just kind of clown on everything. Like, you could be working on your Ranger, dual-wield rapid-fire Spellblade, Mystic Knight, or just get White Mage, start working on Protect and Shell. And actually, no, you don't get Shell in World 1, I think. I legitimately think, like, Red Mages would be so much better if they could just use level 4 magic. if they could just use Shell. It's not that they have to use the Aga spells, I don't care about using those, if they could just use Shell. Because Shell's a really good spell in this game. I believe Shell also increases your chance of dodging magic. Because it is possible to dodge Almagest if you're lucky, it's just, you know, not super likely. Yeah, if you prep the Wonder Rod, you can get a singular cast of Shell. Alright, so our airship can be more airship now. I want to grab some knack money, because I'm probably going to buy a few more scrolls before we finish off World 1. And I want to try and do this with a full squad, because Golif is going to be leaving for a little bit. So let me reorganize my inventory. And Ferris should pretty much always be going first. Unless we get back attacked. I think a single flame... Oh yeah, single flame scroll definitely works. So you get about 427 gil. So, pretty fast way to do it. I feel like giving them, like, Blink and Isuna and stuff might be a little much. They might be leaning a little too far into stepping on White Mage's toes. Because Isuna is a really strong spell. Oh no, the idea is that red mages intentionally don't get level 4. Because, yeah, they get to dual cast, the idea is that you use them with other jobs, but... just on their own for, like, Fiesta purposes, it would be really nice to have some... like, just a little bit more utility. For when you get the unlucky, you know, you only get red mage as your only caster and nothing else, so like, great, I'm double casting Fyra. Chill dog grinding. Yeah, Wraithgar, thank you for the raid. No, don't throw potions, you can't throw potions. Yeah, you're desperately double casting Cura for, like, any scrap of HP you can try and get here. I don't remember, I don't think Lightning Scroll... I'm pretty sure I can't instant kill the Objet d'Art. Because yeah, this will be a little bit of money-hungry team with all the scrolls I'm going to be tossing, so I want to build up some funds. Yeah, I guess technically you do get the ability to dual cast, like, the basic white and black magic if you do have dual cast on a class that doesn't get to use it otherwise, but still. Yeah, you can turn it into an FF1 knight, basically. Although they don't get black magic in that game. If I really wanted to optimize this, I could put my flame scrolls in the first slot in my inventory. I just want to get a little bit of cash. Alright, let's go get some more stock. Let's go buy some more jutsus. Let's forget where Lix is. Alright, it's down here. It's tucked into the mountains. For some reason I think it's just floating in the sea on its own. It's not. You can also find out why Bartz is scared of heights in this village if you do the optional story stuff. Wait, did I never equip that kunai? Did I buy it and just never use it? I'm smart. I'm good at video games. Yeah, I absolutely bought it and never used it. That was free agility I'm leaving on the table. Hell yeah. I'm a genius. Alright, definitely just load up. Bunch more flame scrolls too. I was gonna say I should probably heal, but we barely took any hits while doing it. I think we took like a single bop for Lena and Ferris. Just one singular blunk. Okay, yeah, I'm debating if I want to. I'll probably just grab a second ninja, I think. I know that equipped shields would help a whole lot, but I don't even have enough knives to really give you much of anything. We've mostly been using heavy armor this whole time, so I will have to get some light armor eventually too, because the chemist is coming. Or chemist. Go buy some basic gear. Get a ninja suit, green beret, maybe another kunai first. Actually, we'll just buy 2 kunais because that's a lot of agility, which means we get to act more. Agility is a really, really, really strong stat, at least in this version of the game. Not so much the Pixel Remaster. I was talking about it last stream. They changed the way that agility works in the Pixel Remaster. So rather than starting you at a fixed ATB level based on your agility every fight, it instead is a random level based on, like, it uses your agility as a base. So you still might start at a really low bar, which kind of sucks, because it adds a little more RNG to fights, which I'm not really huge on. Alright. Let's throw some lightning scrolls. Nice. Speed shakes. Don't ask why there are speed shakes inside of a machine. Just don't. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Must have survived with like 1 HP. I'm gonna give Lena the coral sword too. Oh, it's powered by milkshakes. Okay. It's like that one car the dude's in Australia, powered with eggnog. And now you want to die in a single round. Okay. God, the state of the Nog, just thinking about that video. After it's been through an engine used as lubrication, ugh. That poor car. Just the noises it was making. You know that you're not really supposed to use eggnog for car lubrication? I was gonna say, maybe I should use a tent, but we don't spend MP on this team, so... Yeah, who is brave enough to drink the machine nog? The processed engine nog. Alright, Soul Cannon. This thing is a massive pain in the ass if you don't have a way to inflict lightning damage. Even with lightning damage, it's still pretty tricky. Okay, cool. Launchers are gone. We don't have to worry about anything but the cannons. Just to go. Oh, I didn't mean to guard. No. Swing, swing, swing. Can we kill it before it soul cannons us? I think with this damage output we could. Yeah, it's either like, can you kill it before it beams you, or can you survive the beam? Oh no, the attack it uses does a shit ton of damage to everybody. And getting back from that state can be really rough depending on your team composition. Alright, cool. No, the thing is that it uses the soul cannon itself. That's its only move. It's just that the launchers flanking it are also fucking with you. Like, they're attacking you. But if it's just the soul cannon, if you've already taken care of the launchers, then all it does is do the big charge and then blast. Yeah, I'll just buy a few more. We can buy a few more little cheeky scrolls, why not? Whoa, not Particle Beam. Whoa. That's Cloud of Darkness's thing. That's somehow Cloud of Darkness's thing. They decided that in Dissidia. Because Cloud of Darkness actually does not really factor in much to FF3 at all. It just kind of shows up at the end like Necron and FF9. Alright, I think I'll probably go back to Night. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding Night. I don't remember if Knights innately have two-handed. No, I don't think they do. Because, yeah, it also inflicts a leak, which is really dangerous if you're already low on HP. Do I want to use two-handed, or do I want to use smoke? Just trying to think, because the Clapper Claw is coming up. I think it does use magic, so guarding isn't tremendously great there. I'm debating if I want to get some... what's it called? If I want to get some dark matters before World 2. Yeah, wave cannon. So I always call it just soul cannon because it's called the soul cannon. Oh no, two-handed is legitimately really useful. It's just the problem is we have ninja, so if we just do want raw damage, it's kind of a superior option. I don't think I'm gonna farm because we have instant death. We have death sickles, so if we really need death potion, like we can just fish for procs from death sickles. Oh, come on, man. We also get the ancient sword here, which is really nice. That means we can inflict old. But yeah, two-handed is legitimately a really good skill, because it lets your knights kind of... You can choose if you want to be big damage or big defense. Even without 4-job Fiesta rules, like, Knight is still just really good. Knight's really solid. Oh yeah, Len is two-handing, I forgot. In that case, I'll give you the gold armor. But Andy, gold isn't a very good material for armor. Hey, shut the fuck up, it's a video game. Ain't gotta make sense, ain't no point to the game. Yes. Oh, maybe I can't lightning these guys. Help, help, I'm being... Oh no, I can hit, I just did not. Probably give Lena the Ancient Sword then, because she's two-handing. Well, these guys are weak to specifically any kind of elemental. I think it's all about the same. Aruga. Some really nice spells to get here if you have Blue Mage. Hey, hey, quit slinging, hey. I think I have Goluf set up to two-hand the Death Sickle, right? Yeah, I do. Might as well just slam down all these potions. Even with Chemist, regular potions just don't really stack up. You really don't want to be using them in regular fights at this point, because it's just so much of a opportunity cost. Water is probably the least common weakness, so it'll be good to just kind of dump. Yes, I don't feel like feeling out the weakness, but it's probably not water. Don't like all these misses. Another Mithril Shield, throw that on the pile. I think we get a Golden Shield in here as well. Come on. I should be the one preempting you. Can I run before they fully attack? Probably not. Oh no, you can. I was gonna try and wait for the smoke to pop up so I can just instant flee, but I guess I can just do it beforehand. So I gotta start thinking about powering up the old chicken knife. So I could use that on my ninja for guaranteed, not popping chicken knife, you know, the proc. You Russian? Bro, you Russian me? Bro. Oh, right, you're lightning elemental. I could probably be able to handle Omega Shinryu, because we got Chemist. We got Chemist, we got Knight, we can do the old Berserk trick. I don't remember if I was using the Mithril Sword or the other one. Because Chemist kind of makes a lot of things possible that otherwise wouldn't be. Because Chemists get to guaranteed inflict Berserk, so I could do the old Berserk and then Omni Guard Shinryu trick. Oh boy, a high potion. Am I doing this the wrong order? Oh right, no, this is correct. This is the funny trap room where they give you a bunch of chests, and then if you go right to the center, they give you a haha funny trick. Actually, I think ninjas can use Moon Ring Blade? They can, hell yeah. So we can actually throw Ferris in the back row now, and she'll still do pretty decent damage. The Mangosh is mostly just to block attacks for her, but then the magic, or the Moon Ring Blade, is also doing work. You get the Ancient Sword. Blue Mage, Summoner, Bard, Samurai. That is a bonkers team. Summoner is like busted, Bard is busted, Blue Mage is busted, Samurai is the second best of the Earth jobs, I would say, just in terms of like raw power. Plus, with the back row for ninja isn't going to be affecting scrolls at all, so we can safely pitch those. Yeah, Samurai just gets to throw money at every encounter. It's just very resource intensive if you do that a lot. I like how it inflicts ult and then kills her anyways. I think I missed something. I think I need to go back. Ult in this game gradually reduces the target's level. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. I believe there's like a golden shield and all that stuff down here. Yeah, we need to test this on a newborn Lamia. Just camp outside the nest, wait for the egg to hatch. Lamias hatch from eggs, right? They're snakes. Oh shit, it's Ghidra. Yeah, if you inflict ult at a young enough age, then it actually buffs them for a brief period before starting to become weaker and weaker. You get age into your 30s, and then you start sitting down wrong and breaking... Ooh, I forgot how dangerous Poison Breath was. Maybe I run from Ghidras in the future. Haha. Because you get a decent chunk of experience, but I don't think it's really worth having to deal with all this. Slam down every single potion. Yeah, I think I gotta go back. I'm pretty sure I skipped the golden equipment, which I do want. Yeah, that leads back up. We gotta go back. Another good way to instantly kill a Lamia, just deal 1500 damage with a physical attack to it. It works very well. I don't want to do every single fight, though. Oh, is Ghidra one of the enemies that revives after getting a death proc? Is it undead? Well, I'm glad it never hit then. It's alright, we're powering up the chicken knife. We're planning for the future here. We're not being cowards. Also, I just don't want to do every single encounter here. Ninja's such a good class. What if you had higher preemptives, you could guaranteed flee from any encounter, you could dual-wield weapons, you could throw scrolls, deal respectable magic damage, have a super high agility stat. This is what I wanted to go and grab. I think this is a golden shield. Also, you can just throw items, too. Like, you can throw shurikens and Fuma shurikens. There we go. Yeah, I guess Mithril Sword is my best option right now. For non-elemental, at least. And then we gotta go all the way back up. Actually, just one enchanted fan. Let's use a little bit of speed up. I'm casting haste. For simple encounters, I'll probably just blast through them because I want to get a little bit of experience, you know? Get some AP. Oh, there's a save point here this whole time. I should probably use that. I think for the Bedamned Clapper Claw, we should be good to pretty much just use water scrolls. I don't think it resists water for any of its forms. It's mostly just the three fire, ice, and lightning, because those are the ones you have access to for the most part. And then the last phase, you just slap it a bunch because it's physically weak. I guess I could try and punch through defense with Berserker, but probably just easier to scroll. Oof. Almost up to 4 digits with Lena. That funny little hole there, if you're playing on an emulator with fast forward, everybody falls in there. Funny little trick. Beep 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 beep. Just zip through. Gained equip armor. Are we mastered? No, not quite. I think this is the one that leads to the save point further in. Want to have a quick check on Golliff's gear here, make sure I'm not losing anything too bad. Might want to trade out the Elven Mantle actually, because we're going to lose it for a bit. Give that to Lena because she doesn't have a shield. Because after this fight, you got to go with 3 party members for a bit because Golliff goes back to his home planet. Although it does also mean we can potentially ditch Berserker for a bit because you're locked to 3 jobs. So you're kind of forced to just run with 3 out of your 4 possible options. Ooh, 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 rush, ooh. Get him. Oh. That's a damned clapper claw. Also normal dad things to say to your strange daughter. Silence! Well, okay, that's not suspicious. Alright, Archie. Archie's gimmick is that he's got 5 forms. There just isn't like a big transition for them. It just kind of happens. Maybe we can do damage here, let's see. Very little damage. Goluf might be able to do something, yeah. It's not super apparent when the forms change, like, you'll see the ATB pause for a bit, that's the form changing, but there is no animation or anything for it. But the most important thing is that his defense goes down as the forms change. So he can actually start inflicting damage, it's just the first phase is a little tricky if you just have physical attackers. Yep, there's another form change. I want to say it also resets the ATB as well. So if you're fast enough, you can actually take advantage and quickly rush them down. Fail. None for me, thanks. Oh, come on, Goluf. I need you to hit. I need you to hit. Somebody, please hit. Ninja to the rescue. Alright, the magic defense goes up. That's what it was. Actually, we probably just start swinging in now, I think. Oh! Look at it! Such energy! Breathwing is kind of the most dangerous thing it does. Yeah, that last bit there would actually visibly die, as that is the final phase. So yeah, at this point, I guess you don't even have to, you could equip, like, unequip Goluf after the fact, but I might as well just keep these on, because we got more Death Sickles. I want to use Berserker. Also, we get a bit of an easy Titan fight because I forgot we have Chemist, which means that we get to mix the drink that lets you float. A lot of meteors. Zero hesitation, child blast their dad. The dad blaster. I love this representation of him shaking off his amnesia. The question mark bubble just floats away. A little strike of thunder. But how would you know, Thunder Kryl? You don't have any job yet. That's bad. And it's good for us, but it's bad for the world. Actually, I need to get my mix chart open for FF5 real quick. Because there's a lot of fun things you get to do with this. For example, Dragon Power. Mixing Dragon Fangs and potions raises your level by 20. It's a special buff that I don't believe can be nullified outside of lowering it via old, or if you cast a level reduction. I think you can do it on your own party members if you want to. You want to abuse math? Also the tree. Strab. Bye. You can tell he's Lena's father because he also likes taking a shit ton of damage to help everybody else. He just prefers to get crystal blasted though. He doesn't like getting poisoned. That's not his thing. Salsa. Please. Let's get us some jobs. Samurai, very strong job. Dragoon, very mediocre job. Dancer, funny but also a little on the mediocre side. And then Chemist, probably the most broken job in the game if you know what you're doing. And guess which one we got? And the problem with Dancer is that, like, even with all the Dancer equipment, it's still a little bit of RNG to get Swords Dance to pop off, and it's like, I could just be a samurai and throw money at the problem. The one downside is when you're fighting an enemy that has defense, in which case the money throw doesn't work as well, but samurais can also just use heavy armor in general, so like they can be pretty consistent. Yeah, dancers get ribbons, I guess. You can pass ribbons to other characters, but I don't know. I think in general I would rather have a samurai than a dancer. Like, the problem with Equip Ribbon is that you are competing with Hermes sandals, which are arguably better because they give you undispellable haste. Like, yes, Ribbon is a very strong accessory, but haste is also such a strong power-up that it arguably is better because it means you get to do more actions to deal with, you know, potential status effects you'd be taking, or just deal a ton of damage. You seal the tree away. Do you know how strong trees are? Yeah, the thing with Sandals is that, like, it is a turn 0 haste that cannot be dispelled. And it's also immunity to stop. Which is a very, very, very strong thing to have in most fights. Because taking double the amount of actions in a turn-based RPG is a very, very strong ability. And I would say it's probably stronger than being immune to status effects, in most cases. A mitigation is, you know, you could take less damage, or you could simply kill the threat before it gets a chance to act at all. Bean! Yeah, they don't really explain how the meteors work too much, which is, you know, that's fine, but it's also very funny that there's just, you know, oh, it's only got enough juice for one trip, these are one-way meteors, and we can't make more of them. We're not going to tell you why. Alright, we gotta change our jobs a little bit, so... At this point in the game, if you're running with Fiesta rules, you have to do 3 out of your 4 jobs. Because Golf is gone for a bit, so obviously you cannot have all 4. But we definitely can't have 2 nights, so... Yeah, because I think you can use... I don't know if I want to do Equip Armor or Equip Shield. Probably just Equip Shield. Maybe Equip... I don't know. I'll do Shields for now. The nice thing is that we do finally have a Healing Staff user. Healing Staff is a very, very, very good item, especially if you don't have a White Mage, because it casts a Cura level heal on whatever you hit with it, so it's also pretty easy in the middle of a fight to change out your gear, like it's a free action basically in this game, so there's no real downside to just plopping on the Healing Staff if you need a quick heal, drop it on, then give it back to somebody else. It also boosts your magic a little bit. Just, you know, be careful you're not attacking random enemies with it, because that would be bad. Alright, Elven Mantle. So the nice thing with Chemist is that you get the ability to mix things, although you don't get it from the beginning, so that shield is not going to last super long. I think I want to grab some more money. I do love this coming to the conclusion, like, yeah, we have to go there even if we're not gonna come back. Like, we could have just told Galuf, nah, we're coming with you. We could have saved us a lot of time here. Talk to your nerds. But first, we save. I don't remember if mix is the first thing chemists learn, if it's the second job level. Yeah, there's a couple different fun things I can do with this party. I'm kind of leaning towards dual-wielding axes myself, just because it's very funny. Equip swords is probably the safer choice, but like, come on. Axes are funny. If I was playing Pixel Remaster, there also would be a use case for going for the Brave Blade, because in that version, the Brave Blade recharges every time you don't run from a fight. Yeah, it'll probably be either equipped swords or axes. I haven't really like locked in yet, but I just like the idea of dual wielding death sickles. Yeah, dual wield Brave Blade. Just simply glitch the game. Yeah, Brave Blade, it's better in the Pixel Remaster, but I think still generally the chicken knife is the best pick. Just because it's a lot more universal as opposed to Knight, which is, or Brave Blade, which is kind of it's a sword weapon, so it's a lot more limited in which classes get to use it. I believe they changed the Ninja Twin Lance trick in Pixel Remaster, so that doesn't work anymore. But we're playing GBA, so it should be fine. And yeah, I think we were mentioning that last time. You can get multiple of the Brave and Chicken Knife. A little bit of cash. Actually, I should be going to farm turtles, honestly. Yeah, chemists are kind of... Aside from mix, they kind of suck. Like, yeah, they get better items and stuff, and they can drink the special speed shakes and all that, but... It's mix. It's mix that makes them really special. Yeah, let's go get some turtle shells. Actually, I might even have Lena's Berserker for now. Two-hand Death Sickle, hell yeah. The one downside of Berserker is that they're really slow, like not just from an ATB standpoint, but also from, like, the ATB does not work properly for them. Like, it doesn't work the same way for them, so even the same amount of agility on a Berserker compared to another class, they'll still act slower. It's a little silly. But Berserkers are a little silly. Ooh. You always love to get a free elixir. Do they always spawn in the forest here, or is that Nax? No, these are Nax. Are turtles just a sometimes food up here? I swear there's a way to, like, get guaranteed turtles. Maybe it was up here. No, I think the Nax always spawn in the forests. Okay, turtles apparently don't exist anymore. I thought they were around here. Like, right after you leave the third meteor. Because it's definitely not forest. This is like the same encounter table as Karnak. There we go. Of course, we get back attacked here. Thankfully, they do always drop a turtle shell. Or do they only spawn in the plains, maybe? Might just be on the plains, I don't know. Because you want to get turtle shells, dragon fangs, and to a lesser extent dark matters, although that's not going to be as important for this team. Yeah, let's get a little stock of shells here. Really, I should have done this beforehand while I had 4 party members, but I'm a dum-dum. I couldn't grind these off-stream because I didn't want to advance the plot. Thankfully, scrolls are doing good work here. Actually, I'm gonna slap my scrolls in the first slot just so I can quickly blast them. Get those warder scrolls. Actually, go buy some more too. I think I've gone too far. I'm in the right spot. I'm in the wrong spot. It is over here. There we go. Alright, it's just north of the Wind Shrine. Yeah, thankfully, like, you're never locked out of them, it just becomes a little trickier to get them. Like dark matters as well, if you want to farm some dark matters, you can farm them off prototypes in World 1. Oops. Thank you, Cheap Jutsu Shop. I love you. Probably also just want to buy a bunch of, like, regular potions, because the Big Bridge sequence is going to be coming up, and healing might be a little tricky. You thought I was silly for buying 99 potions, huh? Antidotes and eye drops, maybe I don't need 99 of those. Actually, no, I will need them for mixing, right? Oops. I don't think I can mix mallets, but Maiden's Kiss definitely can mix those. Can you mix mallets? I'm looking at the chart. No, it's Antidote, Dark Matter, Dragon Fang, Elixir, Ether, Eye Drop, High Potion, Holy Water, Maiden's Kiss, Phoenix Down, Potion, and Turtle Shells. Mallets cannot be mixed into a potion. Like, a lot of the mixes are kind of mediocre. Like, ooh, Dark Matter and Antidote can inflict poison, wow. But then you have, you know, Dragon Power, which as your level is increased by 20. And that means quite a bit for damage calculations. Yeah, let's get a few more Turtle Shells, why not? It might just be on the plains areas then. So I think it was grinding in the grass before. Oh, right, I have this up here now. I'm not gonna farm for like 99 or anything, I just want to get like a decent little stock. Thank God these are... I think all the... like the chemist mix drops, I think they're always guaranteed from the enemies that drop them. So thankfully farming isn't too bad, especially if you're using speed up. It is still a bit of a process. I wonder if there's a mod that lets you just buy the ingredients from a store or something. I think I'd prefer that. Like a chemistry shop. Yeah, come on, you're not. Actually, I should be running from these encounters, the ones that don't have the turtles. Because I can do, I think, Bacchus Wine. I think that's the one that inflicts Berserk. Yeah, Bacchus Wine is the one that inflicts Berserk, so that's from a turtle shell and a holy water. I can also do Holy Water and Maiden's Kiss. That's Kiss of Blessing, which I think is also... Oh no, that one is Kiss of Blessing. That one gives Berserk an Image and Haste. So that is potentially bad to give to somebody, but that one is the special mix that's bugged on the Super Nintendo version that completely bypasses Berserk immunity. So if you use Kiss of Blessing on X-Death Form 1, and then kill him, Berserk turns off all scripting in the Super Nintendo version, so you just do that, and then since there's no scripting, you can't transform into Phase 2, which means the battle just ends and you win. You don't get to fight Ned. There's also some other nice stuff you can do, like Phoenix Down and Turtle Shell, that's Panacea, so you do have kind of an Asuna, even though it does cost resources. Yeah, just pissing him off so bad that he explodes. Actually, are you using... Hang on. You're still using the Mithril Sword. You could be using the Ancient Sword right now. You could be doing bigger number. I don't remember if they really had mix options after... Like, I know they had FF10 with Riku, her mix, which was also kind of similarly broken if you knew what to do. Kind of fell off in the endgame because everybody in FF10 could just become super broken, but like being able to get like, you know, 999 damage during the campaign, like during the main part, it's kind of silly. Oh no, I know X2 had mix as well, I'm just talking about like from FF5 onward, I don't think it was really a mix thing. Not until FF10. Let's get a few more shells, then I think we'll move on. So what are we at now? 30? Looking at my options here, because there's haste drinks. I can cast haste on other people. Split shell is lowers defense and magic defense by 50%. That's a bit of a weird one. Turtle shell eye drops is haste drink, so we can inflict haste without having a time mage, which is nice. Dry ether. That's not really helpful. Bacchus wine, drain kiss. Oh yeah, I guess drain kiss is an option too. Just, you know, what if you had a drain that had 255 spell power? But I feel like our damage output is pretty good. Although that is a nice source of magic damage, so that might be still worth going for. Let's get like 40. Actually, did 8 have mix? No. No, I'm thinking of Keistis' Limit Break. That's the weird like pseudo blue mage one. I gotta play through FF8 again. That game is weird, but kind of fun. Oh look, Bartz is old. $39, let's go for 40. 41, why not? Make a quick trip to Lix, get some more ninja scrolls. Any more, like, last-second checks I gotta do, too, before we move on? Probably want to get a couple of Phoenix Downs as well. Because we have our Death Sickles, we've got some Turtle Shells. I'm not too concerned about Dark Matter, and then Scrolls we should be good. I could also buy Shuriken, but that's pretty expensive. A little too premium for me. This is probably overkill, but whatever. Alright. Get some Phoenix Downs. Oh, do you not sell Phoenix Downs? And then finally, when they do the last part of the FF7 remake, I'll play all those on my new computer. Do you sell Phoenix Downs? Oh no, you just sell tents. FF7, it kind of gave you all the mixes pre-done, huh? Because you have like the hero drink, which boosts your level. Or the Holy War drink, whatever it was called. Yeah, the double item bug is a little silly. There we go. Oh, we got 11 of these. I'll buy a few. Alright, I think we're good. So let's see, we gotta do Probolos. Definitely want to switch out Lena to Chemist now, because Probolos is going to be a little tricky if I don't manage the damage correctly. There's Chemist. There you are. I don't really get Chemist a lot in my Fiesta runs, so it's kind of nice to have it. Put you in the back. I don't know why you're using the power armlet. Ninja suit is fine. Green beret is fine. Oh, was that 8? I thought that was 7. Like I said, it's been a while. Okay, so we gotta go to the Crystals in the Meteors. Or do I have to go talk to Sid first? Oh no, that was the invincibility, right. I think we just go back to Tycoon Meteor, actually, don't we? Yeah, I know I have to talk to the nerds, I just don't remember. I think they park here because they're like, oh, we figured out how to do Meteor stuff. Yeah, here we go. Whoa. Then FF9 didn't really... Nah, 9 didn't have mixing. I do kind of hope they try another Dissidia at some point that isn't, you know, the 3v3, you know, definitely designed for arcades first nonsense. Like, just give me a one-on-one Dissidia, please. Have a team option if you want, but, like, just give me a 1v1, and for God's sake, please let the netcode be good. Because the big problem with Dissidia, you know, NT or whatever they called it, was that, like, the gameplay itself was kind of cool, but then it's like, it was very designed around the 3v3 stuff, so, like, unless you're in very good sync with the rest of your team, it's just gonna be like, okay, cool, I made a single attack, and then the rest of the team jumped on top of me and took all of my blood. All of my blood is now gone. Why can't I find the water meteor? There we go. Think about blood. Miss blood. Also, the netcode in NT was absolutely abysmal. Your targeting locking stuff, like changing that, was tied to your ping, or the ping of the players in the game, I guess. So, if one person had bad ping, which, you know, spoiler alert, people were playing on Wi-Fi on PS4 games, so yes, the net, like, somebody's gonna have a shitty connection. It's real bad. Because you couldn't switch targets while it was waiting for, like, connection from another player, so, like, somebody would be coming up on you, you would try to press the button to lock onto them, and then ha ha ha, that got eaten by the netcode, so it was rough. It's such a shame that we got Ramza in that game. I love when that happens, they just all arise at the same time and then collapse. Alright, this is the one that we just leave here. Yeah, the single player stuff was very clearly an afterthought because it was just like... It was designed as an arcade 3v3 game. It was designed to kind of chase the trend of, like, you know, the Gundam games in Japan at the time being super popular, so they wanted to get in on that. And the problem is that market's not really here in North America, because arcades don't really exist as hard as they do in Japan. There's not that much of a scene comparatively, so, like, you can't just be like, okay, we'll put it here and people are gonna love it. No. No, they won't. So this is Titan, so we actually want to do some mixing here. We want to start doing some crimes. Because Titan has a very mean trick at the very end of the fight, where he hits you with Earthshaker for a Brazilian damage. Ooh, nice grass tortoises. Alright, I don't actually have mix yet. We need to grind a bit so I can get mix. Alright, I have the healing staff, I forgot. There we go. Wait, no, pharmacology is the one that boosts healing off of stuff. Yeah, no, we're not quite there yet. Gotta level up a little more. Sadly, chemists have drink as their default and not mix. That's not their signature move for some reason, so... we do have to do a little bit of grinding here. Actually, I'm just gonna give Lena a knife so that way we're not gonna be healing dudes. 30 more AP for level 2. Well, let's do this while we get some turtle shells. Not gonna be super quick, but... or I could be grinding dogs as well and get some money. Nah. Let's get some ingredients. Jack Garland already is in a fighting game, and it's called Stranger of Paradise. I definitely gotta play through that again now that I'm on a new computer. Now that I can, you know, do the finisher attack and not have it drop down to 3 FPS. I can fully render the Minister's coat in all of its glory. I really, really, really wanted to optimize this. I could set it to memory for water scroll. And just hold down A and probably win every encounter, but eh. Like, I think they did add a 1v1 mode in Dissidia NT after the fact, but it was still, like... It was still very clearly designed around 3v3, because the characters had less abilities. Like, the idea was that you'd be working with your team rather than setting up a big combo or whatever, so, like... You know, it wasn't just you one-shotting a dude, it had to be, like, your entire team worked on it, but I don't know. Just give me a Dissidia where I get to play as Benjamin from Mystic Quest. Let's get some Mystic Quest love here. I want more than one, like, oh no, this Moogle's name is Benjamin, that's totally a Mystic Quest reference. Alright, that's good for the next 10 years, guys. If only just because I really, really want to hear more remixes of Mystic Quest music. God, that game had such good music. What are we looking here? 21 out of 30, you're almost there. Goes pretty quick when you got the fast forward. When you have fake haste. Oops. I'm always, like, secretly hoping that FF14 for one of their, like, you know, Alliance raids, they're just gonna do Mystic Quest. Because, like, it's literally a blank slate. They could do whatever they wanted, you know? They could be like, ah, the Dark King is back. The guy that turns into a spider for something, like, they already have their raid bosses. He just turns into whatever he wants. There's Mix. Okay. Mix! Keeps giving her the power armlet. Stop it. Get some help. So Mix is probably the most broken ability in the game, because it allows you to mix items together. And there's a lot of combinations, and they do very strong things if you know what you're doing. First I want to grab some more scrolls. I'm sorry, I know I've been doing a lot of grinding, but look, Mystic Quest at least has the Final Fantasy name on it. I say this knowing they did the Nier collaborate with Shadowbringers, but... Alright. I probably could have just used the inn, but whatever, this is faster. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of mixing here. We're gonna have to do some mixing, and we can't heal after doing it, because float counts as a status, which gets cleaned whenever you go to an inn. Look, a nut! Alright, so... we want the float, which is... what? Antidote and Maiden's Kiss. Oh, whoops. Antidote, Maiden's Kiss. You're floating now. There's a reason I'm doing this. Wait, Nutkins have a regen? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I didn't realize Nutkins just regened on their own. I've never let one live long enough. That's hilarious. Oh, you better watch out, he's generating HP. It's a DPS race. Okay, where is Fire Crystal? Or the Fire Meteorite, I guess. You guys get it. Okay, so Titan. Pretty standard encounter for the most part, but he does have one fun little trick at the end. Actually, I guess I could just be doing, what's it called? What is it? Turtle Shell and Maiden's Kiss. Where my turtle shell's at, there we go. Anyways, I'll take all of your blood now. So this is Titan's funny little trick. When he dies, he casts Earthshaker, which does a lot of damage. I think Bart's could probably survive it, but you can't really dodge it. And he always does it when he dies, so you kind of have to have a way of dealing with it, otherwise you just kind of grind and get a lot of HP. So Float takes care of that. It's like a Hershey's Kiss that takes all of your blood. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff like that for Chemist, but that's kind of one of the big ones, is just you can just do 255 spell power drain. Even if not for the HP coming back, it's just for dealing a shit ton of damage. Why do I always miss the last crystal? Come on. Or the last meteorite. There we go. I'm actually going to switch Lena again back to Berserker. Because this boss can be instant killed. Does blocking work for Earthshaker? I thought it didn't. But you do need to pay careful attention to the HP if you're doing that strategy, though, because he only does it when he dies. But yeah, as long as one person's alive, you're fine. I could also mix a death potion, but I don't really want to. Actually, I don't think I have any dark matters. Alright, we're just gonna fish for Death Sickle procs, and if not, we just probably kill it. Aqua Breath. Ew. Can I ult you? No. Damn. Really hoping for that first turn kill. Honestly, I might just... No, I know what you're talking about, like pressing right to defend. I just didn't know that worked on Earthshaker. I don't think I've ever really tried that. I guess I just didn't bother wanting to get the HP to the right number. Come on, Death Sickle instant kill, let's go. Yeah! Just gotta be nice. Alright, I think we're good for World 1. We've got a bunch of items, we've got healing. I don't think I really want to bother with Death Potion, I think we'll be fine. We're good on scrolls. Yeah, I'll tent up. Float is like... It's such a weird status, because it only works against specifically, like, Earthshaker and Earthquake. And, like, it gets cleansed whenever you heal, so, like, half the time you're never getting to really keep it on. But then the few situations where it's useful, it's really, really useful. But, like, most random enemies are not gonna quake you. Actually, I wonder if it does it on this computer. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because based on, like, normally when you fast forward here, if it's at the right frame rate, it'll actually, like, stop animating the portal because it syncs up perfectly. Oh yeah, this game it does have damage floors. They're pretty rare, though. It's like Exeth Castle in World 2, Deep Sea Trench if you're doing that. Those are kind of the big ones. Although if you're not playing with Fiesta rules, you could just get Geomancer and be immune to them. Just having a Geomancer in your party makes you immune to damage floors. Pretty minor thing, but it is nice to have. It's one of the few redeeming qualities about Geomancer. Like they're not bad, but they're not good. They're a little better in Pixel Remaster because... Actually, is it just the Matrix version that has them being able to cast anything from their spell list? I think it might just be the Matrix version. Because Geomancers, for people who aren't familiar with this game, you have like a Gaia spell that does different effects based on like the background of the battle, like the terrain you're in. But then also it casts a random spell from a list of options for that terrain. And for most versions of the game, it's based on your current level. Like, there are certain higher level spells that you can't get with, like, a lower level. Like, you're not going to get the best results from that spell in the game. But in one of the releases, specifically the really crappy mobile phone version that used to be available on Steam that they since pulled after the Pixel Remaster came out. I know I can use a 10 here, but I just want to get a couple free ones, you know? That one specifically made it so that there was no real lower bound, like you could just get any result at any time. The later versions and the earlier versions made it so like it was based on your level, so you'd get better results the higher level you were. Like they would unlock more of the potential options, basically. Every fight here gives you a free tent, which is nice if you've been low on cash. You might be wondering, why does every fight give you a tent? Because they scream at you like, hey, maybe we should use a tent. Because they need to progress plot here. Oop. That's my seed file. That's the file I use, so that way I don't have to go back if I want to do a second lap. I don't have to watch all the cutscenes again. Yeah, it's real nice of Exdeath. It's a good dude. Good dude, that tree. Oh. Gotta love the animation for him just walking onto the screen. Ooh, I wonder if we can just painfully age this guy so he does nothing to us. Let's see how rude age will get this guy. Oh, that's right, he can hurricane you. I forgot. Dying in this fight doesn't do anything, it's just... There's a couple different things you can do here to make it funny. Alright, well, I'm not gonna open that treasure chest. I'm just gonna use a tent and be on my way. I love this failsafe, just, aha, you killed me, but I have a chest full of gas that makes you pass out. I mean, Almagest is dangerous, is the thing. Like, guarding makes it easier to manage, but you do have to have a really, really, really good sense of when it's gonna go off. Because you're kind of gambling, like you're giving up your turn to basically say, okay, you're going to attack now, so I'm going to deal with that. You know, it's time that you're not doing damage or otherwise, like, helping out your party. The big bridge. Favorite XF line of the game. Either that or Turtle, where he just screams Turtle at Guido, which they kept in Dissidia. There's one of his attack lines that he just yells, Turtle! No, we saw X-Death in the tower, the Earth Crystal. Prepare the giant mirror. I think my favorite thing is, like, FF5... Like, it's not the most popular of the old Final Fantasy games, but somebody loved it enough to be like, oh, right, remember that part where he just screams Turtle? What if we put that in the game? Also, most important character in the game right here. This is canonically the very same Greg in every single game. This is the Greg we get to play with in FF14. This is the FF9 Greg. This is the FF8 Greg. He didn't show up in 7 or 6. There was kind of a pseudo Greg in FF6 with Siegfried, but it's not him. Oh, is in the remake? I haven't played it yet. That makes sense that they'd put him in that one. Because, yeah, originally from FF5 to 8, he never showed up. And FF8, the Japanese version, is a lot more explicit about it being the same Greg. Like, he's like, wait, is that you, Buh? Like, he starts saying Bart's name, then he cuts it off, but in the English version, they took it out. Alright, so. For this segment, you're allowed to pick whichever class you want, because it's just Golif, so you're not connected to your other party. I think I can actually use Old on Gilgamesh, so I might... Oh no, but I don't have the Ancient Sword here, damn. He mentions the Rift, but I don't think he specifically mentions Bart's, but in FF8, in the Japanese version, he does. He starts to say Bart's before cutting himself off. Yeah, it's a little fucked up because they didn't understand the reference, so it's just like, where's the dimensional interval? It's me, Gilgamesh. Actually, maybe I'll just let him rock a Berserker. Let the man Zerk. Definitely want to save, though. Because there are encounters in the castle. I'm still waiting on the sequel where we finally get to pal around with Gilgamesh and Bartz and go on a big adventure. Death. Going for my 0-8 press kill of Gilgamesh here. It's actually doing a decent amount of damage. Because we don't have any, like, shields or anything, we just have the heavy armor. Death. Die! Yeah, this team's pretty solid. Should be able to do Shinryu and Omega. Wait, do I have... Hang on. Okay, no, we're good. I got worried I kept my regular chat box on and they were layering over each other. They are not. Okay, so we have to get the full squad now, finally. Gotta have one knight, one zerker, one chemist, and one ninja. I'll put Lena as the chemist because I think she has a slightly higher base magic stat. Mantle for you. You can keep using this. This is all good. Alright. Squad is set. Well, for now anyways. We'll probably play around with, you know, bouncing jobs and all that. Where are my regular potions? Oh, they're probably at the end because I bought them after the fact, right? I don't think I need to really... Actually, we'll just do a couple. Because I can just throw a healing staff at Golif in the meantime. Also, I get preemptives. It's always fun. It's a shame we got Chemist at the very end. Like, it's the very last job. It was our only real staff users, so we couldn't really benefit from the healing staff too much. It is a very nice healing option, though, if you're able to use it from the very beginning. What if you could cast Cura for free? No real limitations on it. Haha, you're old. You're old and dead. Get a Blue Mage at Earth and then abandon the run because you don't want to go back to the spells. But it's a Blue Mage, though. It's so powerful. I think I've only ever gotten Blue Mage a single time ever in Fiesta. Like, I just never end up getting it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's very easy to forget. Oh, right, I've got the healing staff. Anyways, welcome to World 2. Right, I did it. I did it. These guys are not undead, even though they look undead. I was gonna say, weirdly enough, Dark Spark, not really a problem, but we don't actually have Dragon Fangs yet. Black Zerk or Geo Ninja, Erased Ninja, oof. Like, Black Mage is pretty strong, I guess, it's just, yeah, that's a little rough. That's the thing, yeah, like, learning the blue magic is always kind of a pain in the ass. Like, they made it a little nicer later on, they kind of refined the concept of how you learn blue magic in a lot of games, but in this one it's basically just you have to get hit by it. Or you have to observe it, I think. It's time. Okay, I don't remember if I can ult this version of Gilgamesh. I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can ult this version of Gilgamesh, so we should be pretty alright to just kind of go in. All rise to the anthem of Final Fantasy V. Yo, Scott, thank you for the Prime sub. Nothing bad happens on the big bridge. There's some guy hiding behind a door, that's basically it.
You're great.
I hope nothing bad happens on this big bridge.
It's just it's funny because it's bigger than a regular bridge. Yeah, exactly. Like, chemists, as long as you have a little bit of knowledge, like, you don't have to memorize the entire mix chart, but just learning a couple ones, like, you know, Lilith's Kiss, the Drain, whatever it's called, you know, getting your dragon powers and stuff, you can get away with a lot. Meow, 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 meow. Guess who's been waiting behind this door the whole time? Yeah, Blue Mage, you can do some really goofy shit, but if you have Blue Mage and Chemist, you've already won. You're already kind of good, I think. Let's do some mixing here. So what is haste? Haste drink is turtle shell and eye drops. Turtle shells. There we go. I'll use it on Bart's because I want to get him popping old as much as possible. Okay, we're not popping old. Come on. Maybe it's only in phase 2, actually. Get Grandpa moving faster, too. Give him the old hasty aid. I'm not getting any old procs. Aw, damn. He lied like a rug. God, the Gilgamesh jumping animation is hilarious. Probably not, yeah, because he's got Protecting Shell. Let's use Drain Kiss. Let's do Turtle Shell, Maiden's Kiss. Okay, we're good. This version of Greg actually kind of scary. When he casts Protect Shell and Haste on himself, they kind of trick you into thinking, oh, this is just going to be like a joke boss guy, haha, he pops you for like a physical attack every little bit, but no. Man can actually cook if you let him. Yeah, I think he casts Missile or something that, like... I think it is Missile, because, yeah, it's like, drops you to critical HP and confuses you. Quite annoying. Oh no, I healed Neo Garula. Right, healing, right, I keep forgetting. Alright, it's fine. Oh, does he have Moon Flute? I sure hope he doesn't cast it on Goluf. That would be bad. Yeah, Time Mage is a really solid class. Never bad to see a Time Mage in your Fiesta run. Red Mage is very, like, I really hope I get another good class, like a caster. Because otherwise it's like, great, I can double cast Kira, I can double cast Fyra. Actually, I guess we don't really have to tent up. We're pretty good on HP. Just Goluf that's kind of low. Got a little bonk on him. Little ouchie. Hate getting back attacked. Who said you could back attack? God, I have so many RPGs to play now is the problem. Like, I still gotta finish Expedition 33. So I definitely have been enjoying that, I just haven't played it a whole lot recently. Path of Exile, the new season just started, and I kind of want to try that. There's like a ton of 3DS games that I can emulate now. Although I don't know how the emulation is for a lot of them. I can emulate PS3, which means I can play all the weird, like, PS3 only NIS games. Like, I can play, what's it called, Guided Fate Paradox and Divine Fate Ultimatum. Because apparently they emulate fine, so I just gotta set them up and play them. Right, Healing Staff, I keep doing it. Yeah, I could also try Odin Sphere, I guess, Leftherzir. Another game I've been meaning to try it out at some point. Yeah, I also want to try Etrian Odyssey Nexus. From what I hear, like, the Millennium Girl, or whatever it's called, like, the remakes of the first two with the, like, more of a story-oriented campaign, that doesn't appeal to me as much. They never did one of those for 3, right? It was just 1 and 2 that they made the remakes of. Etrian 3 is definitely the one I had the most playtime on, but I never actually finished any of them. I know you can just play a regular party, but I don't know. I don't know what I want. I want infinite time so I can play all these video games and not feel guilty. Okay, I think we can get some upgrades here. Warhammer is still... It's gonna be hard to beat the Death Sickle for a while. Get the Sleep Blade. That'll be nice. We get the gold... Oh no, we have a gold shield already. Gold helms. Get a wizard hat for more damage with drain. Another set of golden armor. Sell the Ashura. Can sell a mithril shield or two. We don't need as much heavy armor now because we're kind of splitting our classes up more now. Oh yeah, leather shoes. Why am I still hanging on to those? Thieves' gloves can also go because we're not going to get any... I think it's only equipable by thieves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They're actually not a terrible accessory because I think they do boost your speed as well if you do have a thief, but we do not have a thief, so... Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the things of the originals, is that they were more like you make your own story kind of deal. Too many classes for its own good. See, I kind of want that, though. I like having the options to play around with that kind of stuff. There we go. You can use the wizard hat. Yeah, I think I'll just keep the Mangosh Moonring Blade combo for now. He runs the armor store. Now, where could my pipe be? I did kind of like the big reveal in the first game, which I'm not going to reveal. That just kind of happens, and it's like... It's not really commented on in the story because obviously there's no context for it in the the character's knowledge. Like, your characters would have no idea what it means, but it's pretty cool as an outside observer. Hey, we can buy holy waters now. We can use those for mixes. Also, we can buy drinks. We can buy bevies. Problem with the power drink is you're using it on a chemist. Like, you could give drink to another class if you wanted, but eh. Got a few Goliath tonics though, those are always nice. Okay. Not kidding. Flossy. Yeah, I give drink to the berserker so that way it's just for plot. Now, for now, I'll probably just rock two-handed. Two-handed Death Sickle is doing numbers. Eventually I could do something really silly like back row Berserk with dual wield and the Thor's Hammer with Death Sickle. Just fish for instant death procs and then do a little more damage from back row. That would be funny, I think. Hell yeah, it's Final Fantasy time. Have you ever played Fiesta Run, Mel? You should try it. I don't know if you've played FF5 before, but it's fun because you kind of have to work with what you have with your jobs. You get assigned, like, here's your classes for the game, and you have to kind of work around that. It's a really fun way to play it. FF5 is a pretty easy game if you know what you're doing, because it's just like, you eventually get the freelancers that get to use every weapon and every ability in the game, so it's a little silly. But with the Fiesta, you have limitations in place, and it becomes a lot more interesting to kind of work around that. It's a much more fun alternative to doing stuff like Nuzlocke runs, for me at least. Because, like, it still has a challenge mode to it, but it's also not like your run is over if you mess up, you know? Chivo. Oh, you know what? I probably missed an achievement for not doing the flashback in Bartz's village. Alright, I think we're good for gear. Because we can't use any of these guys. Sleep Blade is the only meaningful upgrade. I could give the Orichalcum Dirk for Lena, but, like, she's not going to be doing a lot of stabbing. She's not a stabber. I'm debating if I want to give the Elven Mantle to Golif. No, I'll probably keep it on Lena, because I want to be able to mix. And unfortunately, I can't give her a shield and also mix at the same time, so it's got to be she gets the mantle. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, just making sure she still has the healing staff. You do. Sleep is kind of a weird status, like, you can take advantage of it, but since we have a Berserker, he's just gonna be waking them up anyways. Ancient Sword would probably be better overall, but it is a little more damage. I'm not gonna fuck with that castle. Do not go into that castle, there's no reason to do that right now. Every time. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Maybe I should have just bought her the Orichalcum knife. Yeah, 7, the command list size got very silly. With 8, they realized, oh shit, people are too strong, and they pared it down a lot more. There's a lot of potential command options, but you can't load everybody up with everything anymore. There's no master command materials. Alright, so I think we have to go to Bal first, right? Where does Bal live? Ten arms. 10 arms. Ice Cube warning. Ew, digestive acid, ew! Yeah, FF8 was like, cool, you have all these GFs and you've got magic and stuff, and you could just... You don't really want to spend a lot of your magic because it's used to power your stats, so you become weaker if you spend it. And then it turns out you can just make yourself absurdly broken with regular attacks anyways and limit breaks. God, FF8 was so silly with like what you got to do with limit breaks in that game. Not even aura, just like being at low HP, you just mash triangle until you get a limit break. Oh, whoops, that's not Lena. I did like using the card refining stuff, though, to break the game. Like, you could get really busted spells early on if you knew how to play the card game, and you knew which cards refine into what. It was a neat idea, it's just the execution was a little rough. Yeah, GFs. You want to use a GF in a fight? You want to use a summon? Cool, see you in 20 minutes. Let me go cast Eden and make a sandwich. Two years later, such devastation. This was my intention. I might start fleeing from some fights. I swear Bal Castle's around here, isn't it? Maybe not. Alright, we're using fake haste. But you know what? At least it was very memorable. Like, FF9, don't get me wrong, I love it dearly, but it's like a very straightforward combat system. You get your abilities, you learn the abilities, and then you use them. And everybody kind of stays in their own lane for the most part. You get Trance, which is just limit breaks, but worse because you don't get to control when you pop them. 10 was great. I love 10. The gameplay was definitely slow, like there were maybe a little too many cinematic pans for every battle. I love the plot, though. The plot in 9, I think, is really nice. Yeah, the stealing stuff in 9 was trash. I get they wanted to put more of a focus on stealing because the main character was a thief, but like, Yeah, I gotta play 10 again, and I gotta install one of those cutscene skip mods for the PC version. Yeah, the stealing wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't such a chore for every boss if you wanted to get the good stuff. Zap. Yeah, that's another game I want to play again. I haven't played God, I haven't played Chrono Cross since I first played it back in like fucking 2001, I think? 2000? I want to go back and play it again with a fresh set of opinions and eyes, you know? Because at the time I was just thinking like, oh boy, Chrono Trigger sequel. Maybe see if there's a mod I can install so I don't have to listen to the battle theme every single time I get into a fight. Yeah, Ty played, he played FF9 with some of the Memoria stuff, some of the Memoria mods. Sorry, I had to check my phone real quick. Yeah, I think it was like, they do have a hard mode mod for 9 as well. But, I don't know that I want to play 9 with a hard mode. Yeah, FF10 is a good time. There's plenty of stuff to do in 10, which is nice, but if you just want to run through the campaign, you can do that too. And yeah, I need to finish the Romancing Saga 2 remake as well. Oh god. Too many Vibio game. I do at least like that you get the extra plot stuff in Revenge, so there's a little more backstory on the 7 heroes and why they're so Joker-fied. Oh no, wait, this is coming back from the other side. The Titus... That's the one for the Chocobo racing. That one I didn't have too much trouble with, although it is, unfortunately, up to RNG. Like, you have to just get enough balloons that let you reduce time to 0. And then Lulu, that one was just, I had to... I fully looked up the guide for that one and learned about doing the little trick in that one crater. 200 lightning dodge is stupid, though. I would probably just mod that out if that's possible. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that again. And then Waka is the one for playing Blitzball, right? That one's at least, you know, thematically on brand. Oh, right. Right. Yeah, it has to be below 0. It can't be 0 exactly. That happened to me a couple times, too. Kind of funny that they just included, like, an entire, like, Captain Tsubasa minigame in FF10. Somebody on the dev team really wanted to have their dream in there. Alright. Probably the hardest boss fight in the game coming up here. So I might not be able to read chat. So I'm going to start by having Ferris defend because this guy does a lot of damage. And then, you call Jesus and this kills him. Because he doesn't believe in Jesus. You can also just do that by throwing a Phoenix down, but the Phoenix down does have a chance to miss. Because he's undead. But the Chemist Mix makes it a guaranteed hit. Literally, unless you get Quad Zerker, any party can throw a Phoenix down at him. It's not a goof if you don't know that it's undead and know about the weakness for Phoenix Downs, but... It's just, FF5 is really nice about letting you kind of cheese fights if you know, like, weaknesses. Like, some bosses can be instant killed. Another reason FF5 is such a fun game, because they let you do fun stuff with the bosses that aren't just deal a bunch of damage. Yeah, you're extinct. Oh, right. Yeah, if you have a blue mage, you can learn... Actually, no, you can learn that from the dogs, too, can't you? Yeah, the move that's just 4 question marks, which deals damage based on your missing HP. Yeah, menu sounds in Final Fantasy, just in general, Final Fantasy menu sounds are a vibe. Very good chirps. Chivo. Oh, if this Moogle rends both of the bushes. Yum. And I need to remind you all, canonically, since we're in the Moogle village, Moogles have an ass. This is the concept art. Yeah, sorry, the Moogle Sex subquest is in FF7. I love this. 10,000 gil, then 1 gil. I don't remember, can we... I think we can use the Dancing Dagger, right? Yeah. It's not good, but... it is a little bit more agility. Yeah, cottages. Little portable cottage. You just deploy it on the world map and it fully heals you. And they got those Dragon Ball capsules going. This Moogle will not give me the treasure until I put on a Moogle costume. Look at that, no cheeks. 0 cheeks. Pathetic. The hardware just wasn't there yet. Alright, cool. Elven Mantle is very welcome, though. Oh, Bart's, I have a narrow urethra. Been watching more King of the Hill, such a good show. I hope the new season is good. I'm hoping they don't just go down the whole ha ha ha. Look, he used iPad and he hasn't used iPad in 20 years. It's funny, right? That a lot of like revival shows do. What's a smartphone? What's a app? Also, Hank Hill's in Fortnite or something? Saw a screenshot of him shaking hands with Hatsune Miku. Says he can go, but only once. Thank you, Time Drake. Thank you, Time Gods. Very good, Mario. You can rewind time, but you can only do it once. No, Hank wouldn't get on NFTs. He doesn't like computer. That's more of a Dale thing. You hit your push to talk button to reply to what the Hatsune Miku and Fortnite thing. Oh, the Hank Hill smartphone. Do I look like I know what an app is? Hank Hill. Actually, I think he uses a smartphone in... like, it's not that it's like, oh, what's a smartphone? I've not, like... He is using a smartphone, it's just... you know, he's being Hank Hill and he gives the guy a 4 out of 5 on Uber or whatever. That way you've got something to improve. Seeing Big Bobby is weird though, because it's still the same voice actress. It's still Pamela Segal, whatever her name was, doing the Bobby voice. It's just a more huskier Bobby now, so it's like the Naruto thing. Like the same voice actress for Goku in Japanese, still doing Goku. It's pretty good. It's a very good comfort show, you know? As much as I would love to have, you know, Hank Hill and Hatsune Miku in Fortnite, I don't think I want to play Fortnite that much. I feel like Bobby wouldn't take part in online bullying in the first place. That's non-canon. I'm declaring that non-canon. But what Hank Hill says, that boy is right. Yeah, King of the Hill Magic Gathering expansion. Speaking of things that are turning into Fortnite. We're gonna get the Ronaldinho card. We'll get the Ronaldinho card and that one DJ I can't remember the name of at the moment from fucking City of the Wolves. God, that's such a bummer. You just took all the hype that you could have built up from a Garo sequel after how long? And then just completely tank it. Kingliness. Feel kingly all over. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I need to watch the sequel anime to this game. The one where they put Sid's brain in a jar and just kill Mid. The first episode of... Oh, the sequel anime? Oh god. I can't imagine it's great, but I need to know, you know? Is there anything in this castle to pick up? I think there's like a... They have like an in-house drugstore and stuff. Yeah, you can buy healing items and whatnot. Might buy a few more holy waters. Oh, that's right, I can buy high potions now. Phoenix Downs. Top out on these. The other nice thing about Chemist is it does keep these like single status cure items still relevant to the endgame. Well, I'm not expecting it to be, like, entertainingly bad, I need to know. I need the closure. Just as somebody who likes FF5 a whole lot, I feel like I need to experience it. Alright, can I get the greatsword here? You, like, flush down the toilet and you end up in the moat and you get the greatsword. That's a really good night weapon. Somehow still very good, despite the fact that it's been sitting in water for how long. There we go. Doesn't have any status effects, but just really strong. We're also coming up pretty soon. We're going to be running into Drakenvale, and I think shortly after that, or do we do Reflect Tower after Drakenvale? Yeah, because then we do the boat sequence. Yeah, so that's shortly after. So probably want to grab a couple Reflect... I don't think I really need them because I have Chemist, but like, it'll probably be good to at least have a couple Reflect rings, you know? Now here's the in-castle weapon store. They actually sell a lot of the same things, but there's a secret. There's a hidden staircase back here. You come down and get a little treat here, the Angel Robe. But then more importantly, you can hit this switch and go run a store. These guys tell you to get the fuck out. But then they feel bad for you, so they give you a little treat. Oh, look how depressed he is. That was a rare achievement, apparently. Nobody's done that. I think you can use the angel robe, right? Yeah, you can. Nice little piece of gear for chemists. I like how he just has a harp sitting around. Like, that's his sorry for being mean to you. I keep going to this door. You have to go up to talk to Kryl and get the Windrake. Castle is laid out a little strangely. Teleport! No time mage, unfortunately, so I don't get to use teleport or warp. Lena's just like, I have to go eat some dragon grass right the fuck now. I need to get poisoned. You don't understand. It's not a want. It's a need. I have to do this. Our best bet is Drakengard. Thinking about that one WWE promo where they had Drakengard sponsoring WWE for the night. Very Yoko Taro choice. I feel like he probably didn't have anything to do with that, but it's very funny just Drakengard showing up on wrestling. Mrrr. Floating over could you even I'm just thinking, would it be possible to get float that early? Because I know you can confuse Galacats to get float, but I don't know if you have... I guess white mages probably would learn confuse pretty early. But then the question is, does that respect cutscenes? Like, if you float Lena before the cutscene, does she still get poisoned? I feel like they probably don't have a use case for that. They probably didn't bother programming that in. That'd be very funny if it did work, though. Just real attention to detail. Well, you remember this guy? He's back in Pog form. He's back in Pog form, except there are 4 of you now, and I already managed to take him down with just 1. So his odds were not great. Also, I love that 3 dudes walk up and then you just kill 1 and that's it. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there for now, though. We've been going about 3 hours. This is a nice little break-off point. Next time we'll do Dragonvale, do all the boat stuff, Reflect Tower, hopefully get a Reflect Ring pretty quickly, not have to grind a ton for it. But yeah, that'll do for me. Thanks for stopping by, gamers. Enjoying some Fiesta. Really fun way to play the game if you haven't tried it yet. I would highly recommend it. Just go to 4jobfiesta.com. And who's live right now? Whom is live? Oh god, Jordan's playing Mind's Eye. I gotta raid you over there. Apparently that game is a bit of a mess right now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. That'll be it for me for the week. Things are still a little weird here, so schedules might be a little disrupted here and there. But I'm going to try to keep to it as best as I can. And if not, I'll, post on Blue Sky, all that stuff. If you're not following me there, I'll be able to keep you all up to date. But yeah, have a good one, gamers.